And you can just see the white volume in the top right-hand corner there. That's women's problem 1. Here's our roaming camera for you. We are live. You can see the girls there waiting to be introduced. That's Melissa Leneve, just there in the corner.
In bouldering, we have 6 finalists.
We'll just quickly show you this camera. This is our wall camera.
7 men finalists.
This is the runner jump. Men's problem 4.
There were 2 who
That's going to be very exciting.
So, please everybody
show you now.
For the best
M2, W3. W3 is called Pinky.
You
can see why. All of the holds there. Right the way up to the top. Right pink. Men's problem 2 there as well. And that's called Nothing But Crimps. And here we go. Melissa Leneve up front. Comes out to give it away. Followed shortly after her, we have Akio Noguchi, followed by Momoko Oda, both from Japan. And here's Rina Markovic, the crowd are going crazy. A lot of home support here, the arena's really filling up. There's Shauna Coxey of Great Britain. And here's Anna Storr. Anna Storr, the world number 1.
And the men finalists, Jakob Schubert.
These are our women's finals. And here come the men. There's Jakob Schubert.
Russia.
And here's Dmitry Sharapudinov of Russia.
Germany.
Thomas Tauborn of Germany.
Alexei Rubtsov, Russia.
Alexei Rubtsov, Russia.
Kilian
Fischhuber of Austria.
Rustam Gelmanov, Russia.
And Rustam Gelmanov
of last year's Dragomer
of Russia.
Competition, Guilherme Savion Monte, France.
Coming out now, the only man to complete all 4 of the problems in the men's. It's Gigi Guilherme Monte up front.
These are
our finalists.
Best climbers today, so
you're looking at the best bouldering climbers that the world can offer. The athletes are going to have their usual look at the walls now.
The finals will start at 7 o'clock sharp.
Just apologising for the absence of Chris Webb-Parsons. Alex Fuccio has been ill over the past couple of days.
Okay, so now you have
still competing. Well, she was through the qualifications, and she was in the semis today. Didn't do too well in the semis today. And so Chris is obviously comforting her. So, we've got a special treat. Jackie has, of course, named all these walls. I have those names for you here. I'm going to keep talking you through them as we go through, obviously. Women's problem 1. You can see Mina Markovic, Shauna Coxey and Anna Storr there having a look. This one's called Kissing Pamela. And that's because the huge white volume at the top of the wall looks like 1/2 of Pamela Anderson. A little bit of a cheeky one there. Here's a special treat for you now, coming up. We have an interview that we got yesterday of Jackie Goddard. Here's our interview with Jackie Goddard.
Starts off. When you're working on the routes here, how do you gauge how hard the boulders need to be to fit the athletes?
Always it's an estimation, and we try as much as we can to play with diverse styles. We try to have in every boulder, in every style, to try to push just not too much, but enough to make it at the limit in each round.
And how long have you been doing this? Is it 20 years?
Oh yes, that will be 20 years, probably in December, I think. Yeah.
There are rumours going around about a possible retirement.
Oh yes,
Is
for
it
sure.
true?
Oh, retirement, I don't know, but I think every story has a beginning and end. And for me, I planned for a long time that maybe I need to let know that you can do that all your life. You know, I did that for a long time. I'm always psyched by the game, but I think it was my limit. I think 20 years. It's a good. It's a good. You know, when you are in love, it's we say in France that we are always 20. You know, in your mind. That means maybe why not?
So is there much difference between setting for men and setting for women?
Oh yes, a lot different. But because especially when you are a man, it's a different kind of climbing, because we are not we are not basically the same about the style of climbing. That means for me it was always harder to set for women than for men. But I try to I try to be better and better. I'm not most of the time I'm not really satisfied about what I set for the women, because I have a doubt, but maybe most of the time I'm a little bit wrong about what I expect and what I look. That means I'm never really satisfied 100%.
Yeah. If you could choose one thing about route setting, just one thing that you absolutely love, the thing that draws you to it the most, what would it be?
It's the doubt, for me, the doubt. Yeah, absolutely. You never know exactly if the boulder, that means the answer you are asking is right question in right moment, and it's what I like really, because it makes you really exciting and sometimes disappointing, sometimes really happy, but I like this a lot.
Thank you very much, Jackie. Thank
Welcome.
You very much.
Enjoy.
Yes.
Jackie Goddard there. What a fantastic man, doing what he loves best. So here we are with the arena. Look how full we're getting now. Athletes are still just having their little look at the wall, having a bit of a touch and feel. So here are the women having a look at women's problem 3. That's called Pinky. Now there you are. There's Mina Markovic with Akio Noguchi and Melissa Leneve. There's Shona Coxey as well there with Anna Storr, having a chat, trying to think how they're going to do this, discussing the route. Let's have a look at the men now. There's Jakob Schubert, looking at M3. That's called body tension, because of having to engage your core. Getting for Schubert there as well. 2 Austrians, trained together. There's Dmitry Sharafudinov, talking to Alexei Robutsov there. Thomas Tauporn having another look. All the men here. Back to the women now on Pinky. Teammates Akio Noguchi and Avoka Roda. Do you have any ideas about who you think is going to take this gold here? For the women's or for the men's? Let us know in the chat. Be interested to hear your thoughts. As you can see, with such a fantastic event, they've given us a bonus climber in the men's. We have 7 here. It is unusual, but it does happen. And that's because Dmitry Sharafudinov and Jakob Schubert had identical climbs in the semi-finals earlier. 2 tops out of 2 attempts, 4 bonuses out of 4 attempts. And they were both in 6th place. So still with the men here. Let's have a look at this crowd here. Absolutely fantastic. In the rain, they've still come anyway. Maybe some of them are going to give us a wave. Maybe not. It's getting absolutely rammed here under the roof at the arena. Fantastic atmosphere though. There's a live band to play. You can see the guys here looking up at the jump wall. That's from our wall camera. That's Alexei having a little look. Kilian Schubert nodding his head. Jakob Schubert seems to be taking turns moving forward and then miming how they think they're going to attack this problem. Kilian having a cheeky little jump there. Nearly started. We believe we've fixed the technical problem in the semi-finals with our live results, so we should be able to bring them to you as they come in. As they climb, you will see them. Gold, silver and bronze positions. Okay, just a reminder of the start list now. Let's have a look. We're just going to try and bring that up on the screen for you. Another little talk through. With the women at the moment. So let's show the women's start list. There we are. Melissa Leneva of France. At the top there, should be first out. Followed by Kiyo Noguchi of Japan. Momoka Oda of Japan. Mina Markovic of Slovenia. She has her own crowd here. A lot of Slovenian flags down here. Shauna Coxey of Great Britain. Had a fantastic climb earlier. Should be hoping for a repeat of that later on. And a Storr of Austria underneath her as well. The world number one there. This promises to be an absolutely amazing final. Just as the athletes go back into their isolation, let's have a reminder of the men's. Over the top of that beautiful crowd shot there. You can see the atmosphere building here. Here it is, here's the men's. Jakob Schubert from Austria. At the top there, he'll be first out. First bouldering season this year, gold last week in Chongqing, China. Dmitry Sharafudinov underneath him of Russia. Followed by Thomas Sauerborg, Germany. Alexei Ramutsov, Russia. Kilian Schubert of Austria. Rustem Galmanov there as well, of Russia. And there's Gigi Valeri-Galeron-Mondet. He was the only climber earlier in the men's semi-finals to complete all four of the problems. Problem 3 caused a lot of difficulties for some of the men. That was Ronaldo, if you joined us earlier. Ronaldo was definitely causing a problem for some of the men. Not for Gigi though. So there we are, those are our start lists. Take you back to the crowd now, building up here. As I said before, it does look like rain settling in for the evening. That's not going to dampen our spirits. Huge crowd gathering here. And they're definitely not just here for the band. There's our roaming cameraman. Give us a mighty wave. Maybe not. Concentrating too much. Let's have a rundown of the walls there. Just from right to left. So in the far right we have men's problem 4. That's the run and jump. Speaks for itself. It is what it is. Women's problem 2. There, just next to it. That's called the balance, or the ballerina. The egg-shaped volume. The dyno onto the black volume. And once you're above that, it's pretty much no hands. It's balancing on your feet, hence the name. The balance, the ballerina. Okay, moving on now. We're on men's problem 3 here. Men's problem 3 is called body tension. Having to engage your core all the way through this one. Big moves on body tension. And the final moves are dyno onto the last hold. Here we are in the middle now. That's women's problem 1. That's called kissing Pamela. Because the huge white volume at the top of the wall looks like half of Pamela Anderson. To top out, you have to get around it, like you would with Pamela Anderson. Moving on just next to that, women's problem 4. That's called shark. Due to that fin-shaped pink volume just towards the top there, having to literally grab onto the fin of the shark to get out, to get up, to top out. Try and take you along further down the wall now. in just a couple of seconds. Here we are then. Women's problem 3, that's Pinky. And you can see why it's called Pinky. All the holds there are pink. And then there's men's problem 2 on the very far left there, nearest you. And that is called nothing but crimps. Crimps, crimps everywhere. But not a decent hold in sight. So we're running down now, getting ready to start, due to start 7 o'clock, that's 15 minutes away. I believe the band's going to start entertaining the crowd. And here is that crowd, getting bigger and bigger now. If you're joining us in the chat, a very good evening to you, or morning if it's morning where you are. Any questions you might have? Any thoughts on who you think's going to take the gold here? Send them in to us. Interested to know your thoughts. If you joined us earlier for the semis, you'll remember how amazing that was. Some fantastic climbers. Some of the people that are just joining us, we'll take you through those start lists yet again. As I said, we have 15 minutes here, just enough time for you to go and get settled. Go and pull whoever else is in the house or flat or wherever you are into the room, down to the stream. They're going to want to watch this. It's Bouldering World Cup number 2. Log Dragomer, Slovenia. Here we are with the women's then. Just taking you through that list. We have Melissa Leneve of France, followed by Akiyo Noguchi, followed by Momoka Oda, 2 Japanese athletes here in the final, followed by Mina Markovic from Slovenia. Huge home crowd gathering here. She's the only Slovenian in the final. Moving on, Shauna Coxey, Great Britain, had a very good climb earlier. 3 tops in 3 attempts. 4 bonuses in 4 attempts. She's told us that she doesn't actually train that much. It just comes naturally. Let's see if that's going to come naturally to her here. Further on down then, there's Anna Storr of Austria. I'm sure you all know who she is. She was actually first here last year at Log Dragomer. Last year, Anna and Akiyo took it in turns to take golds. Is that going to happen last year? Last week in China, we saw Akiyo hit Anna for the title. Is it going to be Anna today? Let's have a look at who's in the crowd. Gonna get our cameraman to give you a bit of a shot now. Oh, and look who we've got here. It's our beloved Toothberries. Sitting down having a rest before the evening kicks off. Got the toothbrushes at the ready. Gotta clean them teeth. Well, here I am, down in the trenches. Nice to meet you. And just behind me, as you can see, a fantastic crowd here. Let's see if some of us can give us a wave. Give us a wave, Slovenia, you're alive! Here's some of the flags, look, absolutely fantastic. You have a look at the first camera over there, give us a wave over there. Any chances? Couple of flags. We'll try and get the announcer to you as soon as we can. I'll announce it out. Try and get some waves. We'll keep bringing you coverage until we're due to kick off. Not long now. And there's our high shot. If you've just joined us, welcome to Dragomer, Slovenia. It is the final Bouldering World Cup number 2. Had a fantastic couple of days here. Qualifications were very exciting. That was yesterday. Hopefully you joined us with that as well. We've had the semi-finals earlier today. And now we're about to be bringing you Bouldering World Cup number 2, the final. Do say hello to us if you're in the chat rooms. Maybe we'll try and get the crowd to say hello to you. Look at these crowds. They come out old and young. There's the Slovenian flags, waiting for Mina Markovic to mob her so they can get up there themselves by the look of things. So remember, it is shortlisted to the Olympics 2020. It's up against such sports as we shoot and also wakeboarding. It's in a group of 7 that have been shortlisted for the Olympics 2020. I see no reason why there might be a chance of getting there. Of course, for them to go in, something has to come out of the Olympics. I think we're going to take out golf. Had a lot of support here in Slovenia, actually. Huge floodlights flooding our wall, lighting it up, because it is getting quite dark here now. Which means that we can't do too much with our back camera, I'm afraid. That is not manned. But the rest of them, we have fantastic volunteers. They've been covering with us all weekend. We did have an injury earlier, actually. On problem 3. I can confirm that it's Jana Churchneva that got injured. Not Tatiana. Jana Churchneva's damaged her ankle. If you saw her in the semi-final, she did have a nasty fall on problem 3. It caused a lot of problems, actually, for a lot of the female competitors here. It was that dyno from the left-hand side over to the right. So it's quite a few times that Jackie Goddard has had to rearrange the wall with his team here, setting up for the qualifications a few days ago. Hopefully you saw that interview we had with him earlier. Well, he started here a few days ago, setting up. That was for the qualifications. Changed again, of course, for the semis. Changed again, of course, for the finals. It's been a long couple of days for him, but he loves doing it. And he's incredible at his job. There were a few rumours, possibly of Jackie's retirement. He said that 20 years is a good number to round off his career as a head route header. Looks like a few little sound tests there from the band. I apologise for that. We can't control the sound check. We did hear the band setting up earlier, they are fantastic.
Spremljan uživo z glasbo, tako da zelo pozdrav,
Looks like we've got our commentator.
Grubo bo. Tekem pižama.
Looks like the band might just be about to start.
Za vse strokovne zadeve, ki jih jaz itak ne obvladam, je tudi še Breskvar, ki mi bo pomagala s to mesto, tako da bo Jakob Šuber začenjal vsak, se pravi prvi moški sam, potem pa 6 parov, vsak ima po 4 minute. Ko pride do cilja, kaj je, kako je cilj pravzaprav, ko pride do vrha in se z obema rokama za 2 sekundi prime za ciljni grip, za ciljni primer, potem je to se ustavlja, a je po bolj, ko sem prav povedal. Kulte ne marajo s temi mikrofoni. Aha, zdaj govor, se to zaslišati. Mi imamo še 20 sekund do začetka tekme. Vidno, kje je ena, tukaj se pravi tretja z leve, ko mi gledamo na oder. In prvi tekmovalec, ki začenja čez 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Jakob Šuber!
And here we are, our first athlete out on the field. It's Jakob Schubert of Austria. 2 tops in 2 attempts earlier. 4 bonuses in 4 attempts. Looks like he's on his own at the moment. And that's going to be because there's 7, I assume. So here he goes. First problem for the men. It's called Mansell. Because of that large volume that he's just got his left hand on there. And once you're above that, it's pretty much no hands. Feet only. World number 1 in the lead at the end of last year, Jakob Schubert. He's 21, born in 1990. Born in Innsbruck, lives in Innsbruck. Look at that transfer there. Right heel up. His first at Leeds, World Champions. The World Cup rather, sorry, in Chamonix in 2011. First at Chongqing in China last week, if you joined us. Ended the bouldering season in 19th place, currently 20th in the world rankings. But those 2 tops are what got him here. I do apologise, we're going to have a bit of a split screen. The crowd are going crazy here, they want him to do this. Come on Jakob, they're saying. There's the Mansell. It's that difficult flip around. He's still on the wall though. He's having a bit of a rest. Hey, bigger man, showing up. one of the best in the world. They all are here in the final. Those 2 tops in 2 attempts. 4 bonuses in 4 attempts are what got him here in the final, because Dmitry Sharaputnov did it in that 2. Identical scores there. Come on, Jakub, you can make this. That mantle is yours. And he's done it. He's managed to get himself up a bit. And here it is with the feet now. Taking his hands up. He's going to have to get up there. That is absolutely phenomenal climbing. He could flash this here. And of course, if he flashes it, that's going to put him in fantastic stead for the rest of the final. Just lost his grip there with the right hand on that transfer. That dynamo. Round of applause from the crowd there. Fantastic climbing. Just over a minute left on the clock. Is he going to go again? That's the question here. He's used a lot of power and time there getting above that mantle. Not much time to rest. If he's going to make an attempt, he needs to do it now. But it is a different rule here in the final. Obviously in the qualifications and in the semis, it's 5 minutes. Strictly 5 minutes. If that timer runs out, you are taken off the wall. In the final, it works on a 4+ minute basis, and that means that if he's on that wall after the 4th minute's gone, he can stay on that wall more or less as long as he likes, as long as he can. Of course, if he does come off the wall, that is it. So, 15 seconds left on the clock now, and once we're past that marker, if he touches that mat, that'll be it for problem 1 for him. Here's the mantle again. He knows what he has to do here. He's just done it a moment ago. Can he repeat it? So, those 4 minutes have gone. This is it. Jakub Schubert of Austria, the young 21-year-old. That's absolutely amazing. He's definitely got the technique on that mantle down. On the volume there, to the left. Transfer, again. He could do this. He's not going to flash it, because he just got down, but he could do this in 2. It's all he's going to get, chance-wise. But can he make that all-important transfer at the top there to the final hold with the Pepsi Max symbol hold? The crowd are really egging him on here. They want a good final. Jakub Schubert's just the man to give it to them. Oh, and he's gone! Just lost grip there. But a grand round of applause from the crowd here. Here are our 2 fairies. Having a little conversation. One saying, hey, you've got a bigger toothbrush than me. So here we are again then. That's Dmitry Sharaputnov of Russia. Melissa Leneve of France. Melissa Leneve, semi-final result, 2 tops in 3 attempts, 3 bonuses in 3 attempts. Dmitry Sharaputnov is exactly the same as Jakub Schubert. Semi-finals, 2 tops in 2 attempts, 4 bonuses in 4 attempts. They're very quick on the wall here. We have seen climbers taking their time trying to analyse it, but of course they have had that moment to have a look, and Leneve has gone already. Dmitry Sharaputnov trying to manoeuvre his way around that mantle, and he's used that swinging up technique that Jakub Schubert just used straight away there. He's number 2 in the Climbing World Cup last year. Can he do this now? The 25-year-old Dmitry Sharaputnov. This is the one that stopped Schubert. Just, can Dimitri do it? Born in Corkino, lives in Ekaterinburg. First to the Climbing World Cup in Munich 2011, first to Arco and Vienna in 2011. Melissa Neve there, on women's group 1, Kitty Fowler. She's made it. She's got herself round that overhang, but she's just slipping there on that large white volume at the top of the wall. Dimitri Sharafutdinov still there, and he's just slipping on that final hold there. And now they take a moment just to analyse. Right, on the screen that you're looking at now, the bottom left-hand side, that's Dimitri. On the top right, that's Melissa. I apologise for the two screens, but that's because we have two finalists competing at the same time. And so it's the fairest way. So it's looking like for both men's problem 1 and women's problem 1, the athletes are pretty much getting just 2 good attempts at the wall. Both of these athletes here are onto their second attempt now at this. Melissa Neve of France, 22 years old, born in 1989, world ranked 5th, and the last year she was 4th, so she's going to be looking to get back up to that again. No top on problem 2 or 4 for her in the semi-finals, but a top on problem 3, Kamikaze, the jump, which was the one to cause a lot of problems for the other female climbers and also an injury, and she's gone again. But she's still got a minute on the clocks here, she could get back up. She was second in Sheffield in 2011, third at Barcelona and Eindhoven in 2011. Dimitri Sharafutdinov, currently number 1 in the world rankings. Oh, and he's gone again. 45 seconds. He's got to get back on that wall. So is Melissa Neve, though.
Still time for one try for both of them.
Roughly 30 seconds now. Dimitri earlier got the bonus on problem 3 but didn't top out. Didn't manage perestroika either, that was problem 2. There's a problem designed for the Russians because of their love of crimps. And there he is, they're in the crowd. And they're going with him on this one. No lack of support here. So, 1 second and that's it, it's gone. If any of these climbers come off the wall now, that will be the end of their attempts on problem 1. Melissa anyway then. She's got to get herself just round this overhang onto the second part of the wall. And it was this grip on the volume, the white volume at the top earlier that let her down with the right hand. So maybe she's going to try a different technique here. Dimitri Sharafutdinov there in his problematic position. Melissa Neve here. Really doing phenomenally well. She's got that grip on the left. Oh, and she's gone. Couldn't quite make the transfer. Oh, and Dimitri Sharafutdinov had his right hand on that hold then for a moment. Just not enough. How about with the tooth fairies? So, 3 climbers so far. Of our 13, 10 more to go. So, it's going to be Akio Noguchi of Japan. She won in Chongqing last week. And there's Thomas Sauerborn of Germany. Akio in the semis, 2 tops in 2 attempts, 3 bonuses in 3 attempts. Thomas Sauerborn, 3 tops in 16 attempts, 4 bonuses in 18 attempts. A lot of attempts there. He's definitely got it. 21 years old, born in 91. He's been climbing since he was 7. And there's Akio Noguchi, world rank number 2. End of last year she was number 2. Currently number 1 on this year's circuit. Up taking first place in Chongqing last week. She's down already though. No top on problem 2 or 4 for her either in the semis. No bonus either on problem 2. That was nicely done there by Thomas Sanborn. And here's this swing up on that mantle there. There it is, he's got that. Right, pointing the wall. And thus far, defeated Jakob Schubert and Dimitri Shahudnov. There's Thomas Sanborn in the same position. Mikio Noguchi hanging loose there. Thomas Sanborn, so unbelievably close. He went for it with both hands. That dino at the top there, he did get it. And just slipped off the wall. It's okay, Thomas. Still 2 minutes left on the clock. And Mikio Noguchi's gone. Transferring on that volume. Just like Melissa Lenem. So Thomas is already going again. No wasting time here. No hanging about. And here we go. Up and over the mantle. Lives in the south of Germany near Stuttgart. He topped out on everything except Ronaldo, our third problem in the semis. Did very well there. Now, Akira taking a different tactic. Oh, Thomas has just lost it again. But of course it's well worth doing. It gives him that little bit better understanding of the wall. Lets him analyse and find his route. Just telling Avantiers there where he needs a little bit of a clean. And Akira Noguchi bigging up the crowd. Come on guys, give me some support. I'm going to go for it. 1 minute left on the clock. Thomas Sanborn very quickly there, getting up to the position that he needs to be in to make that dino onto that last hold. Pepsi Max symbol. Oh, he's gone again! What a big ball that was. He really has got a lot of tension in his arms there. Nearly 90 degrees in his arms. Oh, now Akio, she's making headway here on women's problem 1. Kissing Pamela. Is she going to be the first to give Pamela a kiss? Not right now. 10 seconds left on the clock. If either of these athletes wants another attempt at this, they now have 5 seconds to get on the wall. They're both going for it.
The last chance for both of them.
And Akio's gone. That's it for problem 1.
A
big round of applause from the crowd there though. And here's Thomas. Just holding himself there going, come on guys, do it what he said, right? He wants the crowd support, he needs it to get in there. He's going to go for this now by the look of things. Yes! Yes! Yes, he's got it! Congratulations to Thomas Sanborn. That was his 3rd attempt there, I think, on that wall. But he got there. He's the first male here to top out on men's problem 1, the mantle. And after the athletes have gone into isolation, have gone to bed as it were, out come the Tooth Fairies. So, the next man is out. It is, of course, Alexei Romantsov of Russia. And there as well is Momogoroda. Alexei very quick to start there. He's been climbing professionally since 2005. Born in Moscow, lives in Moscow. First at the IFSC World Championship in China in 2009. Fifth at Chongqing last week, if you were with us. Fifth in the world rankings last year, just under his teammate Rustam Galmanov, who's also a finalist here. We'll be seeing him in a few moments' time. Third at both Munich and Sheffield in 2011. At the Boulder World Cup there. So final result, 3 tops in 13 attempts, 4 bonuses in 13 attempts. Now Momoka Roda on women's problem 1 as well. 3 tops in 4 attempts, 4 bonuses in 5 attempts. Just problem 3, the kamikaze on the jump problem from earlier in the semis that was causing us some problems there. She's a youngest finalist, 18 years old, born in 1994 in Yamaguchi. Still lives in Yamaguchi. World rank number 19. She was 10th in Chongqing last week, if you were with us. Very strong lead climber. And look what's going on here now with Alex. And Alex is gone. But Momoka Roda is the first to top out on with its problem 1. Is she catching? Yes, she is! The crowd are loving that! Momoka Roda of Japan. Absolutely incredible. Currently 10th on the World Cup circuit so far. It's looking like she wants to improve that, definitely. Problem solved in just 3 minutes there. So we're with Alexei, taking a different method here of that transfer onto the mantle. Very different method. Is he going to get there? This is the point that we saw Jakob Schubert get at. And he has. 1 minute 20 on the clock now here. Third at both Munich and Sheffield in 2011. Problem 3 as well, that stumped him in the semis. Stumped a lot of the male climbers. Scored Ronaldo by Jackie Goddard. If you were with us, it was that large blue volume at the top that was causing the difficulties. Right, here's Alexei Rabutov. Taking his time here, slow and steady. He's just missed it. Now we saw Thomas Taupoint just moments ago make that transfer, make that dyno with 2 hands. Different method from Alexei Rabutov of Russia. Kept 1 hand on the green volume in the middle at the left there. I went for another hand there on the final hold. Same method here though, with the transfer onto the mantle. He's got that leverage there, with his right hand still on the green volume to his right. Now here's the first really tricky part of men's problem 1. Because you have to, of course, take that hand off. Oh, and it's gone. And he's angry at that. And the 4 minutes have gone as well, so there it is. If you saw him there just, it seemed like he was telling himself, I should have put 2 hands on that final hold. Why didn't I put those 2 hands on? So next up, we have Kilian Fikshuber of Austria. And here it's Mina Markovic of Slovenia on her home turf, and the crowd are going wild for her. The only Slovenian athlete in the final here. tops in 3 attempts. 4 bonuses in 5 attempts. 24-year-old, born in Maribor, lives in Missouri. World rank number 6. She's come off the wall already there. And then on the left-hand side, the number 1 at the end of the World Cup last year, Kilian Fischuber from Austria. 3 tops in 5 attempts during the semi-finals. 3 bonuses in 3 attempts. Again, another different technique here from Kilian. Oh, no. He made that look relatively easy. Mina Markovic doing exceptionally well on women's problem 1. She's already at the top volume on Kitty Panela. And Kilian's already at that difficult point we've seen on men's problem 1, but oh! That looked completely secure. Mina Markovic went on to that hold. Takes a pause for thought. Get a bit of short. And here we go. And she's not there. She becomes that second athlete to the top back on problem 1. And the home crowd are loving that here. So, Kilian Fischuber now. Men's problem 1 still, the mantle. Just under 2 minutes. At the top there, the blue hole that's causing him the most problems.
Secondo da sblocca in sbocci o bonus balana, če bi položil balan podorano, bi videl, da so griti listi, držite to, kakor izobrazbena struktura slovenskega parlamenta, tam nekje. Toda, ali kje sicer da bo rata dela našem izobrazbem vsem pomočet.
Here she goes again, the same position that we saw her running into difficulties a moment ago. Taking a pause for thought there, having a little bit of an analysis. Ah, now this is interesting. She's practically horizontal there on that transfer. Dimitri's gone. His 4 minutes are up. He's off the wall. Melissa's still there though, doing exceptionally well. This is the furthest that we've seen her again on problem 2. Look at the power in her left hand there. That's practically fingertips, but she's gone as well. So, Melissa Leneve, no top so far. Next up for us here in the finals is Takia Noguchi and Thomas Southbourne. So here's Takia Noguchi and here's Thomas Southbourne. Akio, 2 tops in 2 attempts. Earlier today in the semis, 3 bonuses in 3 attempts. Thomas, 3 tops in 16 attempts, 4 bonuses in 18 attempts. He's been looking very strong so far in this competition. Akio already there, onto that egg-shaped volume on the right hand side. She's got her feet onto this black volume here as well. Now this is the part that just pipped Leneve of France. Looks like Thomas Southbourne's having another analysis of this one. Finished up in 40th place last year, Thomas Southbourne, in the world rankings with a score of 43.71 points. Anyway, and so is Akio. Noguchi running into similar problems there. Thomas Thomas Halford about to make another attempt on men's problem 2. For Akio earlier, no top on problem 2 or 4 for her in the semis. This is women's problem 2 here. So let's see if she can solve this one. Just 2 minutes 15 left on the clock. Thomas Halford back down on the mat there, asking for a bit of a clean. Akio Noguchi doing the same. And Thomas Halford down again. 21 years old, Thomas Halford. Top 10 on everything except Ronaldo on a third problem in the semis. Known as Shorty to his friends. I can't see why. Looks relatively tall. Now Akio Noguchi. The crowd are loving this. She's back in that position again with just a minute on the clock. So she goes for this. A different technique. She's kept the left hand on. And used the right hand to grab onto that edge there. She's the world number 2. She took on in Chongqing last week. She's number 1 on that circuit this year. So this is it, Akio. 30 seconds on the clock. Just come off. Sticks her tongue out. Is she going to make another one? 23 seconds. Thomas Halford doing exactly the same thing. Going to be more job. This is Akio again. She's a great one for pleasing the crowd. She wants them to support her. It is a mental thing, bouldering. It's not just a physical problem, it's a mental one as well. And Akio seems to have solved the bottom half of this problem. It's just getting onto that top green hole there on the left-hand side. Thomas Halford's gone. Come on, Akio, you can do this. Not exists at the moment there with her right foot. She wants grip there. She's still needing to get her onto that green hole. Just above her head, on her leg. Oh, she's gone again as well. Such a shame there. So that's problem 1 and problem 2, and no tops for Akio Noguchi.
Naslednji par. Prav tako z Japonske. 3 dekleti. Momoka Oga, Japan, and Alex.
Just an apology to people that are watching on the stream. We have run into a few difficulties there, but we have 5 guys working on fixing that problem for you. Getting that fixed to you as soon as we possibly can. So here we are with Momoka Oda. And here we are again with Alexei Rabutsov of Russia. Momoka Oda earlier today, 3 tops in 4 attempts. 4 bonuses in 5 attempts. It was just problem 3, Kamikaze, or the jump in the semis that was causing us some problems. World rank number 19, 20th in the World Cup rankings 2010, 31st in the World Cup rankings 2011, which is currently 10th at the World World Cup circuit so far because of coming 10th at Chongqing in China last week. Alexei Ramatov of Russia. 3 tops in 13 attempts earlier this morning. In the semis, 4 bonuses in 13 attempts. Again, problem 3 that stumped him in the semis. That was Ronaldo. He was 5th in Chongqing, China last week. And that makes him 5th in the world rankings on this year's circuit for the Boulder. He's 5th in the world rankings last year, just under his teammate Rustam Gamanov. Now Moko is doing well here. Just 18 years old for Moko. Oh, she's got a different technique there to the one that her teammate Akio Noguchi was using just moments ago. It seems to be the same point on the wall that's causing the problems on problem 2 for all of our female climbers. Alexei cleaning his own wall there. 1m78, Alexei Ramatov, weighing 62 kilograms. Of Russia did very well in the semis. Still not happy with that wall there, that hold. Asking for it to be clean yet again. It's looking like Momoka's going to make another attempt here with just a minute left on the clock.
1 minute to go. So
She's going to make a jump here. There's the dyno. She's done it. Right, same position as earlier. Little transfer with the feet there. Left hand on the hold. Doing well. Same technique with the right reach over that we saw Akio use just moments ago. Keeping the left hand grip on that wall there, just on the overhang. Right, she's come off, and there's 20 seconds left on the clock. She's going to need to get some chalk quickly here if she wants to get back on the wall. Alexei's come off as well, look. 10 seconds left. Oh, he's straight back on. The Russians are known for their love of crimps. See, everyone's struggling on this problem so far, though. The crowd are cheering for Goddard here. The 4 minutes have gone. And Alexei's gone. That's the end of his attempt on mount. Problem 2. Momoko's still here, though. Going strong. Back in that position. Left hand holding onto the overhang. Just giving it the grip there. Keeping it on the wall. Right hand coming round on the edge there. And there's that non-existent foothold there. And she's gone. She's not going to be happy with that. Well, she topped out on problem 1. She was the first woman to do so. She's not the first to top out on problem 2, though. Still causing problems. And here's Mina Markovic. The crowd getting very excited about that. She's here on her home turf. Her only Slovenian in the final. She did top out just on problem 1. She's going to be looking to do it here again. Kilian Bishuma for the men. Just to give you a bit of a breakdown of Kilian's past achievements. In 2010, he was first at Riversea and Vienna, 3rd at Moscow, Eindhoven and Innsbruck. 2011, first in Milano, Vale, Eindhoven, here last year. Hello, Dragomer. But he's still number 2 in the world rankings. And look at, you can see why. He's already right towards the top there of men's problem 2. All about the crimps. Well, not for him. He's got a hand on that top white volume. And he's flashed it. He's flashed it, the first man rather, to finish here on problem 2, killing Schuber. Unbelievable. That's why he's held either a first or second world ranking since 2006. Now back with Minimarkovic. While the tooth fairies set in on men's problem 2, preparing it. Rustam Galvanov will be out in a moment. Minimarkovic here. 3 tops in 3 attempts earlier, 4 bonuses in 5 attempts earlier. World rank number 6. 6th at Chongqing, China. Didn't top problem 3, Kamikaze in the semis. We got the bonus in 2 attempts though. Now then, here she is. Exactly the same position we've seen Akio and Momoko fail here. Now 2 hands. That's something different. Looking like she was about to try 2 hands there on that edge. This is the thing, that tiny little white line that she's got that left foot there. It's done enough to push you up to that green hole. Apparently so, because she's done it, the first woman to reach that hole there. She shovels on the wall, and she flashed it as well. Minimarkovic flashing it there. Straight away on women's problem 2. Unbelievable. So Minimarkovic tops problem 1 in what I think is a flash, and she's just done problem 2 in a flash. That's a very good position to be in at the moment in this final. You just joined us. You're watching the finals of Boulder World Cup number 2, Love Dragomer in Slovenia. Here we are with Rustam Galvanov and Russia. Sean Cox in Great Britain. Sean at top tag on problem 1. He's going to be looking to do the same here. Now Rustam, this is incredible. He could flash it here in just 1 minute. 1 minute 30 seconds worth of time. He's already on the penultimate hole. And he's done it! Rustam Galvanov flashing. Problem 2 for the men. The problems that we talked Killian Schuber having with that earlier, obviously not a problem for him. So we're here with Sean Cox in Great Britain. From Runcorn in England, that's near Merseyside. World rank number 16. End of last year, she was in 19th place. She flashed 3 of the problems in the semi-finals. Didn't manage problem 3 on the women's wall though, the jump or the kamikaze, but she flashed problem 4. So 2 minutes 30 left on the clock here. She's in that same position that we've seen, causing some difficulties for the female competitors here. Here we go. Absolutely incredible. Halfway up that, she actually pushed off the wall with a hole that wasn't there. And she tops out with a flash. Sean Cox of Great Britain. Absolutely unbelievable. That's going to put her at roughly the same place as Minimarkovic.
In smo že skoraj da opravili z drugim balvanom. Samo še en tekmovalec in tekmovalka. 3 dekleti. Je to
Oh no, that puts her in the lead because she's got 2 flashes there.
From Austria.
Do apologise. So out of shore of Austria here. That's Dave, another one of the route setters that is just next to him. Simon is the guy on the ladder. He's actually the head coach of the Austrian team. Oh, sorry, the Slovenian team. Another one of our route setters.
Nina Marković, šola kakšni štarta prvega in drugega. Pri moških pa Tomas Stavporen predvezal prvi balon, drugega pa Kilja Friškuber in Rustam Galmanov, se pravi...
Okay, so next up for us is going to be that turnaround again, so we'll be back with Jakob Schubert. No tops for him so far.
In sedaj moški na tretjem balvanu, kjer je sponsor prvega največjega krika Mika Jazbinček, deklete pa na povsem rošnatem.
So it looks like the route setters decided that they're happy with that now. That was women's problem 2 they were just working on there. Gonna be Jakob. Just a moment. Right, so here's Jakob Schubert. Just been told that the reason that the route setters were out there on the walls just is that they were taking off a boulder just at the bottom of women's problem 2 that could have been in the way of men's problem 4, the run and jump that's coming up later. But here we are with Schubert, our first athlete onto men's problem 3. Men's problem 3 has been named by Jackie Goddard, our head route center. It's body tension, a lot of core muscles in the stomach being used here. On the wall. But some big moves, look, you can see them there. Some big reaches, doing exceptionally well here. And he's done it, he's flashed it in 1. There we go, he says. I ran into some problems earlier with 1 and 2. But topping out problem 3 there. And flashing it as well. And here come the Russians. Looks like they've been told to get up quickly there because they want to get the next athletes out. So, Melissa Leneve of France on women's problem 3. The first to attempt women's problem 3, that's Pinky. And for the men, Dmitry Sharavudnov of Russia. He didn't make problem 2 just. He's going to want to do this one. Melissa Leneve now, just setting off on Pinky. And Dmitry Sharavudnov, just down to Jakob Schubert. He's away on problem 3. Same positions that we saw just from Jakob Schubert. They're definitely getting there. The crowd are cheering him on. They're loving it. So expected from him. He's currently number 1 in the world rankings. He tops out of problem 3, flashes it. Melissa Neve doing very well here on women's 103 as well. Pinky. And she's gone. 2 minutes 13 on the clock. Just over 2 minutes there. So she has got time. So, Melissa Neve of France comes up for another attempt. Topped 2 in the semi-finals in 3 attempts. Made 3 bonuses in 3 attempts. Here she goes. Second in Sheffield in 2011, 3rd in Barcelona, and Eindhoven in 2011. And it seems to be this point on the wall here that's causing us difficulty. The crowd cheering her on here, inching her way onto that volume just above her head, and she's gone again, but she still has 50 seconds on the clock here. Taking a moment to think, take stock. She'll be up again in a second, I'm sure.
Still time for another try.
Huge crowd here now. And there it is. The arena's completely full. Do apologise about the webcam streaming. We've had all of our guys working non-stop. And of course we'll be getting a replay available for you to download tomorrow. So you can see all the climbs. And we're here with Melissa Neve in France at the moment. 5 seconds, she's got to get on that wall. There she goes. Right now, if she comes off now, that's it. I will it's problem 3. And the crowd know it, and they're loving it. They're cheering her on, they're saying, come on, if this is the last try, make it a really good one. Very quick to get into this position she was in just moments ago. Oh, she's gone! It was looking like with the crowd support there, she was going to make that. It looked like the crowd wanted her to make that. So, no tops so far for Melissa Neve. Scores will be updated shortly. Of course, they're not finalised because they haven't been done by the IMC judges. So we are just bringing you provisionals here. Looking like a Kyo support. Right, so Thomas Sauer of Germany topped out on everything except Ronaldo, had third problem in the semis. So 3 tops were in the semis, 16 attempts. 4 bonuses in 18 attempts. Now we've seen 2 men so far. Top problem 3 with a flash, and there it is from Germany. It's definitely not going to be a flash. He can back down on the mat again. But look at Akio Noguchi. Absolutely fantastic here. But she hasn't topped yet so far, but she's definitely got the furthest. So we've seen a problem 3. thought Thomas had one, but Thomas did that in 2 attempts there. Again, flashing 3. Just waiting for this to update. We're having a little bit of a problem with internet at the venue. But here we go. Oda of Japan. She's going to be looking to do exactly the same thing that Akira Noguchi's just done. And Alexei Rabutsov of Russia just taking his time to analyse men's problem 3. Body tension. So these are the provisional results that you're seeing now. Momoko gets to make an attempt on problem 3 here for the women. And Alexei's gone, so he's not going to flash this one here. Problem 3 for the men. But Momoko Oda doing very well. Absolutely incredible. Took both feet off the wall there to get back on to that second volume that she's got her right foot on now. I can tell you now that I wouldn't even get off the ground on any of these problems, let alone be able to take my feet off halfway up, but she's gone. So it looks like she's not going to be copying Akira Noguchi and flashing problem 3. She does still have just over 2 minutes on the clock, so she's going to go for that again. Alexei on his second attempt here. This is where we saw him fall just moments ago, but there he is. And he's succeeding this time. So, Alexei Rabutsov tops out on problem 2, problem 3. He didn't top out problem 2 moments ago.
Still minute and half of the clock, so more than enough time for 2, maybe 3 tries in the Boulder.
We will be getting all of our problems fixed for you, of course. We have a bit of problem with the rain here in Slovenia, affecting our stream a little bit. But of course there are replays, they will be uploaded, you will be able to download them, so you can see all of the climbs here. Come on, Momoko Oda.
1 minute on the clock.
She's got to get up here. Right, this is the position that we saw her in just moments ago. That caused her a bit of difficulty. So far, she's stopped out on problem 1. Didn't manage problem 2. 30 seconds left on the clock here for her. And she's managed to get her hand on that penultimate hold, the volume there. Akira Noguchi didn't. Sorry, Akira Noguchi did, Melissa never didn't. And she does it! And she does it! Momoko Oda tops out on women's problem 3. Pinky. So, next up. For us here. It's going to be Kilian Vitshuva and Mina Markovic. And the Slovenian crowd go wild yet again. She's had a phenomenal amount of support here. practically the entire arena here is filled up to come and see her. Killian here just minding his way through the holes on bench problem 3. How am I going to do this? No, I'm going to back for Lena though. She's up again. She topped problem 1. She flushed problem 2. She is looking very strong in this competition. Jennifer Schumer is as well. Yeah. Just getting herself hopping up next time. Jennifer Schumer's down though. There's the nose up for you. I've been to Markovic. And she's managed to get to that hole that we saw Melissa Vanemme struggling with earlier. We have seen some of the women here do this. But can Mina do it in one? Can she flash it? Taking a moment to go back on herself and readjust her grip there with the right hand. Oh, she's gone! But the crowd is still supporting her. Lovely round of applause there for her. Everyone here saying, come on, Mina. Get on it again, get back up there. Killian Schumer here. There he is. Not to the penultimate hole there. Not a large one. And Killian Schumer tops out on problem 3. He's off, back into isolation. See you in a moment. A problem 4, Killian. Have a back of Mina Markovic. Slovenia. 24 years old, 49.87. The Matador lives in between. She was 6th at Chongqing in China last week, and that puts her 6th on the circuit for the World Cup so far. She was 2nd in Cranch, also in Slovenia in 2011. Right, same position as earlier. This is the one that just stopped her. Look at the muscle on that forearm there. Phenomenal flexibility. Now that does look like black tape there. I'm not sure whether she's actually using a hole on men's problem 1. This could be interesting. Two hands on the body above the head now. Trying to get a bit of leverage there. Let's see how she makes this transfer here, catching up in the final hole. And she makes it, she tops out on problem 3. The crowd are going mental here, they're absolutely loving it. The home crowd, she's giving a smile and a bit of a dance to the top there. She can stay there all day by the look of things. So she tops out on problem 3. And here comes Jordan Coxey of Great Britain. Along with Rustam Gamanov of Russia. So the live provisional results are working there. Mina Markovic is first at the moment. But here comes Jordan Coxey. 2 from 2 so far. That's 2 flush place at the moment. Again, these results are provisional. They must be checked by FSD officials. Oh no, Sean is gone. She won't be flashing problem 3. Still plenty of time to do it though, Shauna. She's just instructing the tooth fairies there. Taking a moment to reassess. Get a bit more short. Get the hair out of her face so she can go at it again. She was 4th in Chongqing in China last week. 4th in Munich, 2011. Taking this year to concentrate on competition, seeing how she's getting on, and it's going to make her decision next year whether to go to university or not. Hasn't decided yet whether it will be physiotherapy or photography. But she's having a fantastic season here so far. Let's hope she doesn't leave us. Fantastic shot there. You can really see the incline. Right hand onto the hole. That's exactly the same position that she was in when she just struggled on the first attempt.
Still more than enough time.
So she's having a rethink. And it's that same one again she's not happy with. That volume there in the middle of the wall on Pinky. Shauna Coxey of Great Britain. As I said before, flashed 3 of the problems during the semi-finals. Didn't manage problem 3 on the women's wall, which was the jump or kamikaze, but she flashed problem 4. She's flashed problem 1 and problem 2 here in the finals. Just to remind you, we do know that we have some technical problems at the start, a little earlier. We'll have those fixed as quickly as possible. We'll get a full replay available for you tomorrow. Right, so 3 seconds on the clock now. This is it, Shauna. Come on, Shauna. The 4 minutes have gone. Oh, and she's gone as well. No top there on problem 3 for Shauna. She's not going to be happy with that. Now here come our next climbers. It's Gigi. Beloved Larry Monday in France. Next to Anna Schnorr of Austria. And here they are. Shauna Cox's score there is actually wrong. One of the volunteers entering in the wrong score. Look at that change as soon as you can. Right, so Anna Schnorr's very strong here. She started off almost instantly as soon as she came out. Not much time at all to think through the problem. And look, she's already 2/3 of the way up the wall. Oh, and she's come down. Not for Gigi though. Gigi's still going strong in his first year last year. And he's just flashed problem 3 for the men. Anna Schnorr still rethinking through the problem here. On Pinky. waiting for Gigi's score to be updated. Volunteers are doing their best. It is the first time that they've used this equipment, but I can tell you now that Gigi did look like he just flashed problem 3. So Anna Short's second attempt at peaking. She's had her time to think now. She was very quick at getting on that wall moments ago. Oh, she's caught again. Just under 2 minutes, struggling on problem 3 here. We just saw Shauna Coxey struggling with it as well. Anna Storr ranks first in the world rankings. Kilian Fischuber's partner, the golden couple. She was second in Chongqing in China. Third in Munich in 2011. First in Arco in Vienna in 2011. First here last year. She won the European Championship in 2010. She won the Rockmaster that year also in Arco. Here she is again on peaking. Oh, she's gone again. Just a minute left on the clock here. More than enough time for another attempt. She's just going to have a rethink. So here's Anna, 30 seconds on the clock. It is her birthday next week, so she's going to want a good result here to see her in to her 24th year, 23 at the moment. Here she goes. So 4 minutes have gone now. If she does come off the wall now, that is it for her on problem 3. We saw it happen just with Shauna Coxey. Oh, it hasn't happened. It hasn't happened for Anna Storr. She's run into the same problems that Shauna Coxey just ran into. No result there on 3 for her. And here comes the next turnaround. So, Jackie Goddard starts off with his final problem. Problem 4, it's the run and jump for the men. And you know exactly why it's called the run and jump. You can see that small volume just at the bottom of the wall there. And the next hold on the wall is a good 7 or 8 foot up in the air.
Oh! Well, they got it off. Now it's a pyramid still.
So, he's had his first attempt. Here's his second. An incredibly difficult jump here. He gets that first foot on. He gets a bounce on that second green volume. And then the red one above him, causing him some problems. But he was out world rank number 1 in lead at the end of last year. This is Boulder down, however. It's a completely different ball game. I think that was his third attempt. He's a very expressive climber. You There was that one in his face. Definitely likes getting the chalk out of his fingernails. And he's done it! It's made the difference that he needed! It's obviously made a difference there. That was incredible. He's very close indeed here. He's just got to get round that overhang. And he does it! Jakob Schubert drops out! Oh, problem 4 for the men's. He didn't flash it, but he got there. And in come the Tooth Fairies. Our volunteers here have been absolutely fantastic. The entire competition has been run flawlessly, despite the difficulties that we've had with the weather. Do apologise again for some of the problems that we've had with the stream. We are fixing it. It's all working good now. So, Dimitri Sharafutnov and Melissa Neve. No tops so far for Melissa. Just waiting for Schubert's update. That'll come through very shortly. Dimitri made that jump on the runner jump first time. He could be up to flash this. That's definitely going to make a difference. And look, a women's problem for Melissa Neve. This is called Shark. She has her right hand on the fin. Both of these athletes looking to do very well here on their final problems. Oh, but this is sad for Dimitri has flashed problem 4. Just giving the shark's fin a little clean there, tickling the fish. Melissa grabs a bit of chalk, and she's up for her second attempt on women's problem 4, the shark. So here she is. Moving very quick on this one. And look at that hole she's got there on the shark's fin. Her grip looking a little bit shaky actually now. She's going to have to readjust or come down, which she has. So, getting ready for another attempt here. Absolutely freezing here now. The night has definitely set in. I can see the dragon breath from our cameramen, the volunteers. That just shows you the commitment that we've had here. Ah, there she is. Melissa turns around and goes, come on guys, give us a bit of support here. And they are giving it to her. Right, quickly to that same position, just about to make that dino onto the shark fin, and she has, oh, she's gone! 50 seconds. She's got enough time for another attempt. The crowd are egging her on, come on Melissa. Just having some dentistry done there. by the Tooth Fairies. 20 seconds on the clock. Only 22 years old, Melissa Leneve. Born in 89. World ranked 5th. She was 4th at the end of last year. So she has gone down a little bit in the rankings. She's going to want to get back up there. Not on this one, and there goes the clock, I'm afraid. Melissa Leneve, no tops in the final. But they send her off well with a round of applause here from the audience, which is still getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Not quite sure I'm going to get out after this final. So, Thomas Sauerborn of Germany, he's been doing very well so far. Just about to get on to problem 4. Here's the jump and he's made it, Thomas Sauerborn. He could be looking to podium here. He topped out on problem 1, he topped out on problem 3. Doing exceptionally well. Can you top out with your feet? Apparently. And there he is, he topped out, the crowd are loving that. Thomas Sauerborn of Germany tops problem 4 in a flash as well. And back with Akira Noguchi on women's problem 4. Now she's in that same position that we just saw Melissa struggling with. It is why it's called Sharky. It's the shark fin. On women's problem 4. So she's trying to figure out how exactly she's going to get her way around that shark fin and up to the final holds. Of course, we're bringing you this shot because the men's wall's empty. Thomas Sauerborn flashing problem 4 very quickly just. He's having a phenomenal final so far. So, Akio's second attempt here on problem 4. Another young competitor, only 22. Born in Ibaragi, lives in Rokazaki. She is our number 1 on the circuit at the moment after taking first place in Chongqing in China last week. Versus Sheffield and Barcelona and Eindhoven in 2011. She's definitely a force to be reckoned with. So just under 1 minute 20 seconds now on the clock. She's going to be looking to make another attempt here. Remember, this is different to the qualifications of the semi-finals. There she is again. This is becoming a token trademark. Turning around, getting the crowd riled. She loves the support she's getting from them. It is helping her. The left hand is still on the hold just below that, on the incline. Trying to swing to get grip there. And she's down again. She's got 30 seconds. She can get back on the wall.
Enough time for another try.
To make another attempt. And there's the token move again. Come on, guys. I want this support. I want this support. I just had a little run Southall. He's already out here watching what's going on. Oh, lovely that. We're back with the kid again. She kicks down again. That means that she will not be finishing from the 4. That's it for her. But Little Nevis just walked past me as well. So, our next down here are going to be Oda of Japan and Alexei Rubtsov of Russia. Led Mavoka. Sorry. And here's Alexei. Running into some problems on that first attempt at the runner jump. Literally running into some problems. So, Mavoka Oda of Japan. Our youngest competitor in the final. She's only 18. A very strong lead climber. She's 3rd in lead at Jordan and in the US in 2011. Alexei Rubtsov looking to reattempt this runner jump here. Mavoka Oda halfway up. Women's problem 4, the shark fin. Can't quite get the grip there. We have seen that be a common problem for the women so far. It's looking like they need to have a little go at that before they can figure out exactly what it's going to feel like and how much leverage it's going to give them to move to the top part of the wall. Yet to see a woman top out on from the floor, and Alexei's rethinking his jumping tactics. It is absolutely melting it down with the rain over here. So if that's what you can hear in the background. Along with our band. Now here's with Alexei's 3rd and 4th attempts. And he's just missed it again. 1:78, so he's relatively tall. He's got the height to get there. He just needs that extra little push and power. Mavoka Oda, with 1 minute 30 on the clock, reassessing problem 4 for the women. Alexei again, not quite making that jump on the runner jump on problem 4. And Alexei's done it! Here he goes! I think the 5th try, but he's done it now! Just wedging his foot in there. Absolutely outstanding. You're watching some of the best climbing in the world. Mavoka's gone again though. Come on, Mavoka. And Alexei's down as well. Alexei's down.
Mavoka, 20 seconds to go. In bene bomo vsi pomagali, bomo vsi završal Ungolmana. Ale, Mavoka!
Mavoka's going for it again with 9 seconds on the clock. I'm not sure quite what Alexei's doing. I think he's given up. But Mavoka's back on there. She's got past her 4 minutes now, but she's not giving up yet, she says. Oh, she's just missed it. And isn't that amazing? She missed it, but she immediately looked at the clock again. She wanted to get back up there. She gives the crowd away, and up she goes. Our fairies come out again, start cleaning. Killian Bischumer now. For the win, and it's Mina Markovic for the win. Here we are then, the Slovenian Mina Markovic in the semis. 3 tops in 3 attempts. 4 bonuses in 5 attempts. We've seen her top every problem here so far. Oh, Killian's first attempt not quite enough to get him up there. Look at the flexibility of Mina Markovic. Look at the lateral muscles there as well. And the shoulder muscles. Absolutely incredible grouping there. The muscles on the back. She's now upside down on the shark thing. Which is a technique that we've not seen used by the women here. And Killian Bischumer is up on the runner jump for the men as well. Come on! The crowd are constantly urging these guys on. They want them to do it. Mina has made the highest hold that we've seen so far on problem 4. We've not seen any of the athletes get this high before. The crowd are going wild for this. Killian Bischumer was quite hard there on the middle floor, and he's done it from the 4. He's done it, Killian has done from the 4. And Mina Markovic has just flashed from the 4. That's going to give her the gold here for the look of things. She does from the 4 with a flash. That is absolutely exceptional climbing. She is absolutely overjoyed here. Running down to the front to talk with the coaches, Simon. She's absolutely overwhelmed. And we still haven't finished the final. But she knows she's done well there. That's a top on every single problem. Mina Markovic of Slovenia, only Slovenian in the final. And here's Shauna Coxey of Great Britain. And Rustam Galmanov. He's 24 years old, Rustam Galmanov. Just missing that first one there. Born in 87 in Kazakhstan, started climbing in 2003. He actually did a report in a magazine a while back called What's in Your Rucksack. It's about a lot of climbers talking about the kind of things that they take in their rucksack when they go climbing. Everyone else had things like Red Bull or health bars when they were going climbing. Rustam, however, just showing how different he is, sat down on the floor, pulled out a jar of gherkins and a bottle of vodka. He's made the jump now. Shauna's just come down from row 4 for the women's. Huge stretch there for Rustam Galmanov, but it is looking like he's going to make this. And he does, Rustam Galmanov of Russia. So, the 2 fairies get ready for the last in the men's. Gigi. And Shauna rethinks with 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes left on the clock now. Come on, Shauna, you started very strong here. Let's end on a good one.
Shauna.
The crowd giving us some support here. That's a fantastic dyno there. Onto the shark fin. Both hands on the shark fin, but she's down again. 1 minute 30 on the clock though. More than enough time, short on for another attempt. Kids fourth in Chongqing in China. Last week has competed in 3 World Cups so far. This is a 4th at Dragomer. Only 19 years old. So less than a minute now. I can see Kilian Fischhuber just off to one side as well. He's come out to watch. He'll be pleased with topping out on 4th. Shauna with just 30 seconds now left on the clock, so this is looking like it's going to be her last attempt. But she could possibly get 2 in. Right, she's made the jump there. 2 hands again, she's just slipping on. She's got 6 seconds. She could get back on the wall. She's saying no. She's giving us away. That's it from Shauna Coxey. She did solve problem 1 and problem 2 in a flash though.
Loga, FIFA letos, kako bo se želelo, z drugega mesta. Trivalski polanski zmagovalec, Zelion Monde, ki pa žal letos na moj ugotih na stopničke. Kajti prva 3 mesta so oddana. Rusta Galvana, Aleksej, Kilian Fischhuber in Tomas Taubolen. Vprašanje je, koliko poskusov je imel kdo?
So here's Anna Storr.
And I would like to
of Austria,
all the finalists, all the climbers who
second in the World Cup ranking in 2010, first in 2011, currently second place in the second and fourth. But she is ranked first in the world rankings. 1 minute 63 tall, 53 kilograms in weight, 23 years old. Crowd are roaring for her though, and Gigi's out here as well, of France. Glowing there on Monday, looks like he's going to make his first jump coming up soon. Anna Storr's come down from her wall. I'm sorry, this is his second jump. And it's looking like he's got it. Second jump. Glowing there on Monday, of France. The only man in the whole semi-final to finish all 4 of the problems. And here he goes. No feet on the wall here, just with the hands, and it's brought him down. He's shaking his head, he is still smiling about it. Anna Storr, on the other hand, has just come up as well. Just 2 minutes left on the clock here. More than enough time for another attempt. Both Anna's parents are actually climbers. She started in a kids group when she was 8. But he does run in a family. And here's Gigi for another attempt. And he's got it again. He's got it again. And here's Anna for another attempt as well. it. And the two fairies rush forward to clean the fish. Well, GG of France holds himself onto the final horn and tugs out on men's problem 4. He salutes the crowd. And that's it for him. The last in our men. So, it's looking like this. It's going to be the last climb of the finals here in Dragomer, Slovenia. 2012. And so the crowd should be going crazy for this. 20 seconds on the clock. This is definitely going to be a last climb. And she wants the tabor. She wants the tabor. They're giving it to her. Right, a quick start here. The band has to pick up tempo to go with her on this one. The crowd are loving it. This is the last climb of the finals here in Dragomer. She's got the hole. She's got the hole that we saw stop so many of the other women. Incredible, can she get on to no? She's slipped. And down she goes. So that's only 2 tops for Anna Storr on problem 1 and problem 2. Not on 3 and not on 4. Well, that's it. Here are your men's results coming up on your screen. Rustam Galmanov, gold. Gillian Fischuber, silver. Thomas Taraford, bronze. In 4th place to be Sharbutnov, followed by Jakub Schubert, Alexei Ravotsov of Russia, and Gigi Moldavik of France. 7th place of our 7 men that we had here in the finals. Rustam Galmanov must be feeling overjoyed at the moment. Just waiting for the women's here. So here come the women's now. We're just having a quick double check on the IFSC official website before we release the results to you now. We want to make sure that they're right. Double checking. These are your women's final results. Mina Markovic in gold there. Shauna Coxey in silver. 2nd place, Anna Storr of Austria taking the bronze, followed by Momoka Oda in 4th, Akira Noguchi in 5th, and Melissa Leneve of France in 6th. That is your women's final result here in Slovenia.
Na plakat zlati sponzori Samsung, Hestia Pro, Pivovarna Union Ljubljana, Centranič Interspar, Srebrni, Iglušport, Pizzeria Fokus, Mobitel, Drigen, Špar, Vrtega Consulting, Sijol,
So, we're bringing you an interview in just a moment.
Franci Pašo najšeg tam reče, zikar, zdaj se mu bom dal, da ga bom motil pri vključevanju v program. Uradno vozilo Škoda Čežnikov, Špan Autocenter.
For the presentation.
Pokrovitelj občina Dragomer. Ima seveda demonstracije Športno plezalno društvo Korenja. Kot si omenjeno, današnja tekma, pravzaprav včerajšnja in današnja tekma, ima zaenkrat rekord za tekmo svetovnega pokala v Boganskem plezanju z največ tekmovalci. Se pravi, da organizatorji tukaj nekaj delajo prav. Ampak, žal, ne vemo še kaj bo naslednje leto. Namreč, zelo velik del, večina stročkov, večina je padla ramena korenjakov.
So we are just moments away now before we have our bit of a presentation. There's that podium. First, second and third, gold, silver and bronze. Out come the flags. And there, as you can see, Lord Dragomer World Cup Boulder in 2012. Projekt je velik in jaz mislim, da vse neki danska tekma tega ranka je glede na uspešnost naših plezalcev in plezalk nekaj, kar se spodob, da bi imel še naprej pri nas. Toda, Korenjak, športno plezalno društvo, najlepša hvala vam in dajmo jim še en aplavz prostor. There still seems to be some finalists missing. So what a fantastic event. Sorry about a few of those problems we had there. We have had difficulty with the weather, with the rain. It is a live event, and we can expect a few problems every now and then.
So we can start with the awards ceremony.
But we've brought you live coverage all weekend here. We'll have the replays available for tomorrow for you. Our guys will work through the night to make sure
so you get what you want. All the finalists, all the climbers who competed in the finals, please gather behind the boulders so we can start with the award ceremony.
And the award ceremony will be starting very, very shortly now. Band's just entertaining the crowd, still a very large crowd here. Right, so they'll be coming out in just moments now. Gold, silver and bronze for the World Cup here in Dragomer. We hope you've enjoyed watching with us. You're still in the chat room. Thank you for being with us. Do say hello. What a fantastic final it's been. There's a reminder for you, here is the medal positions. There's Mina Markovic at the top there. Shorter Coxey in silver from Great Britain, and Anna Storr in third. She always seems to medal.
So we're getting ready.
And here's a reminder for the men coming up now as well. Rustam Gamanov of Russia taking the gold here. Kilian Fischuber of Austria taking the silver. And Germany's Thomas Tauborn, who's had a phenomenal climb here, taking bronze. There's going to be our three on the podium in a moment. It looks like we're getting ready here. Just moments away.
Čakaj, sam nekaj da Lorin, moški ali ženske? Ženske! Šesti pravi ženskami začnemo. Najprej, da povemo, kdo bo podeljeval nagrade. Imamo tukaj zdaj so Helmut Knabel, podpredsednik IFSC Mednarodne zveze za športno plezanje.
I'll leave you with the stadium compare. Just to watch these and I'll speak to you shortly.
Sumina, župan občina Dragomer. In pa še Bojan Rodovnik, predsednik Mladinske zveze Slovenije. In so the best of the best in the finals. Final men bouldering, 7th place goes to Alexei Rubtsov, Russia. Malo da se še ujamemo. 6th place, Jakob Schubert, Österreich. Upam, da so še en šopek dodaten vzela, ne? Kaj? Že zmagovali smo, enega dobu ekstra po pošti. Se pravi, 6. mesto, Jakob Schubert, Avstrija. 5. mesto, 5th place, Guillaume Mondet, France. In Francije, Guillaume Mondet. Četvrto mesto, 4th place, Dmitry Cherafudinov, Russia. And now, the podium. 3rd place, Thomas Tauborn, Deutschland. Second place, Kilian Fischuber, Österreich. And first place, prvo mesto, the winner of the IFC SC Climbing World Cup in Dragomer, Boulder, Russia. Now, all stand for the national anthem of Russia. First place, and everybody else from Kenya is going to come and stop on victory. And Alexei Rubtsov. In zdaj, napeto, ker ne vemo rezultatov, a ne? Ker se vsi sprašujemo, kdo je zmagal? Napeto čakanje do konca. Pride Kletnik, mislim, da podarjevalci so isti, the presenters of the awards, I think they're the same. Vsaj meni so dali same en set stred na listu. Pride Kletnik, 6. mesto, 6th place, Melissa Lenet, France. Place, Akio Noguchi, Japan. Fourth place, Momoka Oda, Japan. Prisluhnimo himni, ki zveni najlepše. Slovenski himni v čast Mage Mine Markovič.
Are you getting me on this mic? Yeah, we've got two here now.
Zdaj, ko imamo tukaj na odru, zelo če vzeti mikrofon v roke. Kajno, kad je Katrinka rata do vrha preplezat, pa smo takrat sprva koliko žična pred četrtim.
Jaz bi se res zahvala publiki, ker ste bili res krasni in sam plezala in marsikje križno držala tudi s pomočjo vsega tega hrupa in energije, ki me je kar držala na nalepljena schema.
To sem je torej najboljših 6 plezak, dajmo še velik aplavz. In to je zdaj ko? Mislim, da kar se tiče uradnega dela, smo opravili, fantje, šist je narejen, zmagovalci, zmagovalke, dobrega žurite.
Well, we're coming for an interview here now. I'm here with Thomas Taphorn. He's our bronze medalist here, 3 tops in 9 attempts. An absolutely phenomenal result here. He must be absolutely overwhelmed by that. Thomas, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm really happy. I was really happy to play in the final and
Will you be joining us in Vienna? Will you be joining us in Vienna?
No, I don't think so. Because I will concentrate on the League World Cups and
this
World Cup for the overall ranking.
Thomas Taphorn, congratulations on your gold medal. Thank you very much for talking with us.
Thank you.
Pa je, tako da vsi skorenjaka, ostanite tukaj za fotkanje, vsi, ki ste sodelovali pri organizaciji.
Can you hear anything? Can you hear anything?
Tako da, hvala lepa v imenu vseh organizatorjev in upamo, da se vidimo naslednje leto.
Okay, I'm here with Kilian Fischuber. How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I'm feeling fine, thank you.
How was the attempt for you? How were the bouldering problems for you?
Yeah, I think I gave the victory away in the first boulder because I slipped on the last hold and then I couldn't do the first move anymore. But I'm really glad I did number 2, a really crimpy boulder, and I was really successful in number 3 and 4, so I'm really happy with my achievement.
So silver in your first bouldering event this season. You feeling pleased with that?
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I mean, there's room to improve, and every comp is a really big challenge, and I'm happy that I made it so well.
And also a third for Anna. How's that for you?
Yeah, it's always good if, like, the family brings home 2 medals. It can't be any better. As well, she can improve, and I think Vienna will be a really good comp to show what we can do.
You both joining us in Vienna?
Yes, we will.
Kilian Fischuber, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so now I'm here with our gold medalist, Rustam Galmanov. How are you feeling right now?
Everything really good. I love bouldering, I love climbing.
How are the problems for you on the walls?
First boulder is really a problem for me. I hope it's been.
What was it on the first problem that was difficult for you there?
No, I don't like this style.
How are you feeling about taking gold here in Dragomer?
I just understood.
I'm going to take that as very pleased indeed. Thank you for talking to us, Rustam. Will you be joining us in Vienna?
Next competition, I think I will.
Fantastic. We look forward to seeing you there. Thank you. Okay, moving on. We have the incredible Anna Storr of Austria with us here. Just took the bronze medal here. Anna, how are you feeling?
I feel great. I mean, it was cold, but I'm so warm now after the finals, and it's perfect.
I think everyone's a little bit cold. Absolutely incredible climb there. What about the fourth problem? How was that for you?
The last move was just really, really hard. Good job to Mina that she completed all three. I'm happy with the third place, and yeah, done for Vienna.
What about Killian? Silver medal in his first bouldering competition this year?
Yeah, I saw he got second. I mean, obviously I climbed at the same time, so I didn't really see him climbing, but I mean, second is a good place.
And you're both joining us in Vienna?
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely fantastic. Congratulations, Anna. Thank you very much for joining us. Next up, it's Great Britain's very own Shauna Coxey. Shauna, how are you feeling?
I'm pretty surprised actually. Yeah, I didn't expect that at all. It was so cold out there, but yeah, it was really good fun.
I think everyone's been feeling it. Now, you flashed the first two problems here, and we're running into difficulties on the third problem. What was that?
I really didn't expect to flash the first two. I was so surprised to get to the top. I didn't expect it at all. And then on the third one, I felt quite tired, but I just had no idea how to get up there. I've got some good grazes on my arms from trying though, so at least I tried.
But first, silver medal this year.
Yeah.
You joining us in Austria?
Sorry?
In Vienna?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I just can't wait for the rest of the season, so it should be good fun.
Thank you for talking to us, Shauna. So that was Shauna. She's a silver medalist here. We're just going to try and find Mina Markovic. Obviously she's carried away with the excitement of taking gold here. As you would be at taking gold on your home turf. And love Dragomer, she's had a phenomenal amount of support with her all day here today. You could see as she came down from topping that fourth problem, she was absolutely overwhelmed with emotions. We're going to just pull her in for an interview in just a few moments. Still talking to the crowd. So excited to take gold on her home turf. And here we are then, with our gold medalist, Mina Markovic. How are you feeling?
Crazy, honestly. I'm really happy about this one. I think I just didn't recognize it yet, but I'm really happy with my performance, and I think today I showed some good boulders and even good fights. I didn't just give it up, but fight till end.
Well, that was 4 tops, a top on every single one of the bouldering problems. Was there any points that you thought that you weren't going to get there?
Sorry?
Was there any points during the climbs on the problems that you thought that you weren't going to make tops on all 4 of the problems?
Yeah, especially number 2, 3 and 4, there were a lot of moments that I thought that I won't make it to the top, but I just erased this thing in a second and fight till top.
Are you joining us in Vienna?
Yeah, sure. So see you in a few days.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Congratulations on the gold medalist position. It's Mina Markovic. Thank you.
Thank you.